And a
Mhm.
lot of what you've spoken about is it's not that we bring on the illness, but it's how we set up our body for a possible illness if we're
Mhm.
not paying attention to certain things. And I think that's a message that you are giving, right? Is
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Mm,
We have to
mhm.
take care of ourselves on every level too, not just our physical body,
Oh,
but
yeah.
be paying attention to our emotions, really paying attention to our thoughts, and paying attention to the spiritual piece of ourselves, which of
Mm,
course is part religion, but it's more to me, it's about relationship with our creator, relationship with the people around us, relationship with the planet. And when we're
mhm.
doing that, when something big comes in, our bodies, our minds, our emotions are just much more balanced so we don't fall off the cliff. We're like, whoa, I'm a little teetered here for a minute, but now I feel better. Yeah.
One of the things that I learned was about my inner strength and my ability to endure. It wasn't about making shifts, but it was more about looking at the different parts of my life and what really needed attention at that particular time. And it
Mhm.
also made me realize that even at full capacity, my gauge is not at 120%, that,
Right.
but there's a capacity in that to find some joy, even when we're in that illness and when we're going through recovery. Sometimes an illness like that stops us in the tracks so that we can look at all the different parts of our lives and see how we can make our life better. So I think that's the message that you talk about as well, right?
That's exactly it.
Hmm.
Because it is just we constantly being in that place of understanding ourselves. And I think that's something that we don't do, we don't focus on, we don't think like we're learning so much knowledge all the time. Taking the knowledge and say, what does this say about me when I
Yes,
react to this
yes,
way? What does it
yes.
say about me and how I'm relating to other people? And I think that's a huge piece that we all miss.
It's the relationship with the self first, though, and not in a relationship to being selfish. It's about taking
Right.
whatever we're learning, like you said, and saying, what do I need to learn from this so that I can make things better for myself, have better relationships with other people, so that my inner strength and my inner wisdom is now coming out into the world, correct?
Absolutely.
And
I
affecting.
know absolutely. I learned so much about myself during that period of time.
Mhm,
First of all, I learned that I had incredible stamina. I had to
mhm.
get up and do what I had to do every day, even though I wanted to just stay in bed because I felt terrible. But I was like,
Mhm,
no,
mhm.
I need to get up. I started reading uplifting books and
Ah,
doing gratitudes. That was huge for me. I had
mhm.
started doing gratitudes in the late 90s on regular basis, but during that period of time, I talk about it in my book. I call it the I Love My Life Challenge, where I started to just tell myself that I loved my life, even though everything was falling apart.
Yes,
And
yes.
then what I learned was I started to see things that I really did love about my life. Because when you're in that spin of, oh, I don't know what's going on and I feel awful, I lost track of some things.
Mhm,
And I started noticing them then. Wow, yeah,
mhm.
I forgot how much I love just going and taking a walk in the woods. What a nice day. And even noticing things like I was doing a lot of volunteering for an organization at that time, and I couldn't give that up either because I had committed myself to it. But I realized one day that she never said thank you.
Mm.
And I thought to myself, this is taking so much of my time. I never get to play my guitar anymore. So I backed away from the organization, got reacquainted with my guitar, and just really started writing a lot more songs and going out and performing. And it just made me feel it was like every step forward felt so
So
wonderful.